Hey, good evening. Thanks very much for joining us tonight. We're going to start today's stream. Tonight's stream is going to be all original songs tonight, and I hope you enjoy tonight's show. Please leave a like on the video and share it on Facebook or on YouTube so that we can get more people in here. It's always good to have company with these streams. I'm going to start off with Chasing Her Dream tonight. Takes her post at the supermarket, where she's been working since her high school years. Time goes slowly as the patrons come and go by, the constant tone ringing in her ears. Late at night in the darkness of her childhood, after she closes the store, she lies awake with her wings tucked into her blanket, wondering if there's more. She's chasing her dream, wherever it may go, whatever it may be. She's chasing her dream, heaven only knows to what it will lead. Chasing her dream, she's chasing her dream. She packs her bags and she takes off running. Her goal is the California sun. She meets up with some old friends who have somehow ended up there too. They all know what she had done. Late at night she takes her little Jackie by the hand. He says she'll be okay. She can't see past the smirk that is her own reflection. She drowns the pain away. She's chasing her dream. Chasing her dream, heaven only knows to what it will lead. Oh, his eye is on her as she spins around, but he doesn't stop her as she lays her weary soul down. Lays her weary soul down. In the coolness of a Texas winter, her face holds a mortal stare. She always said she would find herself or die trying. No, no, but it doesn't end there. 'Cause late at night as the rain pounds on my window under the city lights, a little bird spreads her wings for the first time. The sparrow takes her flight. She's chasing her dream, wherever it may go, whatever it may be. She's chasing her dream, heaven only knows to what it will lead. She's chasing her dream. Chasing her dream. She's chasing her All right, thanks again for joining me tonight. I'm glad I could be here, and I'm really hoping to have a good one tonight. And I do want to ask you what you did this Memorial Day. This Memorial Day weekend, it wasn't the ideal weather to do a ton of outdoor stuff, at least not around here, and but we still were able to have an eventful Memorial Day. Let me see, what did my mom say? As you know, we celebrated family at Thanksgiving in May. That is true. That is true what we did. That is one of the things that we did, and I'll go further into detail about some of the stuff that I did a little later on in the show, and this is how it connects to tonight's set list, and I'll talk about it in a little bit. I'll keep the music going for you. All right. This next song is called Heaven on Two Wheels. A straight and narrow country road, green and gravel, all that's seen, sky of blue and homes of white, clearings few and far between, a pedal steady as a glide, a balance learned from long ago, generations passed it down, hard and fast or soft and slow. Very few can break this seal. It's just you and this heaven on two wheels. Your heaven on two wheels. Wind blows by a chiseled face, salt and pepper on your head. Young with just a touch of old, shows the life with which you led. The soulful song you carried on was only ever sung by you. The passers-by where motors run are guessing less than 62. Many pass your steady heels, but one will touch your heaven on two wheels. Your heaven on two wheels. Cell phone rings, four wheels fly past the low speed limit sign. He looks away for just a touch, and luck ain't on your side this time. A crunch of metal, skin and bones breaks the silence of your way. Dust it settles back to earth, and your blood settles in the clay. Your soul weaves right by this field, and you climb up to heaven on two wheels. To heaven on two wheels. Broken family split for good. You gave no chance to mend your home. And Friday nights are not the same without the voice you made your own. But we remember all the times you bared your soul for us to hear. And for me you gave the world through your words and through your cheers. So let your spirit be revealed each time I ride my heaven on two wheels. 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 All right. Thanks again. That was Heaven on Two Wheels. Is going on the next record. Keep the music going with another song off of Breathe. This one is. Oh, look who's here. Loretta Hagen. Thank you so much for tuning in. For those of you who don't know, Loretta Hagen is an amazing songwriter. I recommend checking out her stuff as well. So great for you to join us. Thank you so much, Lorette. So this next song is off of my second piece, the EP Breathe. This is called Ember. I can't sleep tonight. There's 1,000 fireflies. Tomorrow fears it might. Glowing yellow stain my eyes. It occurs to me, more so than I wish to say, the pain of which I sing, built up longer than today. There is still an ember, a flicker of a flame that made it through the worst falls, the desert, storm, and rain. Tomorrow I will try again, but tonight here I lay. I work through the day. In the moment I ignore, I collect my pain, but I won't return for more. With my inner strife on this filter system too, I can't live my life at a wall I can't break through. There is still an ember, a flicker of a flame that made it through the worst falls, the desert, storm, and rain. Tomorrow I will try again, but tonight here I lay. When the moon is new, or the cover clouds my stay, that's when I must escape. There's only so much I can take. There is still an ember, a flicker of a flame that made it through the worst falls, the desert, storm, and rain. Tomorrow I will try again, but tonight here I lay. But I can't move tonight. All right, thanks again. That was Ember. I'm going to roll right into the next song here. This is off my first album. This is called The Hero. Fire bright, blood is boiling high after yet another fight about something she said. Her love knows as his fears grow, and her tension shows. She goes where she's led, away from home in city light, out to where the moon's the only thing that shines so bright. Can a hero save her? Can a hero save her? Can a hero save her from the pain that overtakes her? His eyes take her by surprise, the hero's strength and pride, his stride and his dance. Her breath slows, she falls as the hero goes. He smiles and says hello with a moment's glance. Forget the trouble in her home, a tap on his shoulder as the evening takes its toll. Can a hero save her? Can a hero save her? Can a hero save her from the pain that overtakes her? 3 in the morning, lying on the hero's bed, she lies awake and guilt is raging on. Her lie won't stand the test of her love's knowing head, and she's gone. Her love is gone. Lonely, restless and longing, it turns out the hero was a villain in disguise. He turns onto another girl. She looks to her broken world, and tears fill her eyes. It wasn't worth it, now she knows. Now she'd take it all back to bring her love back home. Can a hero save her? Can a hero save her? Can a hero save her from the pain that overtakes her? Can a hero save her? Can a hero save her? Can a hero save her from the pain that overtakes her? All right, so that was The Hero off of my first record called Before and After. I want to do a new song, do another new song for you. I already did one song that I'm hoping to put on my next album, Heaven on Two Wheels. This next song is called Some People Pray. And I wrote it, I wrote it over the course of a couple years, but the germ of the idea came to me when I was in a church in Philadelphia. I spent a day down there, mostly just to play tourist and see a show at the end. But I always wanted to go down there, and I went to this church. It's actually the Cathedral Church in Philadelphia, the Basilica of Saints Peter and Paul. And I went there, and I had played in that church before with my old band, but I'd never seen the actual sanctuary. And I've heard that it is absolutely beautiful in there. And it was. It was absolutely beautiful. And this was back in 2016. I had a brand new songwriting journal that I had just bought. And back then, it was just a matter of filling it up as quickly as possible with as many ideas as I can. And this concept came to my mind, what do people pray for, and what do I pray for? So that's the concept of this song. This is called Some People Pray. Some people pray for you and me. We never met them per today, but they feel our presence, hurt and needs, and send a thoughtful wish their way. Some people pray to heal their ills, cripples, cancer, plague, and cold, their lives in peril, pain instilled, born to suffer till they're old. Some people pray for wealth and fame, their lack of it is their distress. They use their penance for their gain, leading to their own success. Some people pray but don't believe. Doubt and anger cloud their sight, and yet some hope can still be seen, of which they will hold on tonight. I pray for healing of the world, alone and anywhere I can. When silence calls, I am controlled, not by idle creed or man. Today and as long as I live, my song and words spell suffering. If love is all that I can give, then may this nature hold us in. 'Cause many cry and are not heard. the ones whose lives they can't rebuild. My voice cries out for their accord. It does now and always will. Thank you again. And the verses to that song are ones that I wrote. I finally got around to putting structure to the song back in 2019, 3 years after I had first conceptualized it and free wrote about it in that church. And I wrote the verses and everything. I think I wrote like 15 verses for this song, and I ended up with 7 that are on here. And I wrote those on an Amtrak train coming home from Charlottesville, Virginia. I was there to see my friend Ellis Paul play and have me come up and perform for his CD release concert, where I wrote a song for that. And I realized that I was basically writing, especially the last half of that song, I was basically writing a mission statement for myself and for myself personally, and hopefully for my art, and not just my songs, but a lot of the other stuff that I do as well. And so the song is still in the works technically. I do want to change a couple of little things, but I think that's what it's going to become. And I'm going to move on to another new song. Actually, the next couple of songs are either new or unreleased. This one is called Build This City. This was born out of a trip to New York City that I took. In Patterson on the bread box line, he lost his home on his own dime. She rules the bright light serenade with a child at her promenade. A theater man in the tightest jeans, the husband sick in bed asleep. From the ashes of pain and pity, come together, let's build this city. Innocence with charcoal skin, his brother shot by a blue man's tin. A mother trapped in a textile mill risks her hand for her mouths to fill. Concrete towers proud and tall, how many iron workers fall. From the ashes of pain and pity, come together, let's build this city. We used to be a solid land, planted firmly in the sand, but shops were called our conscience hid. We wake up to see just what they did. They ripped apart the prophet's tongue, and the murderer is free to run. The gambler hits the slope in stride, climbing up to the money's high. The working man has a beggar's kiss. God knows we are better than this. So from the ashes of pain and pity, come together, let's build this city. 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 All right, so that was Build This City. Here's a song that I actually co-wrote with a friend of mine named Robert Walden. And Bob is almost 80 years old, lives in San Diego. And he used to live in Jersey, and he used to work as a guidance counselor at a high school in Jersey. And Bob and I met back in 2016. We were at a songwriting retreat in Cape Cod, in Massachusetts, and we were challenged to co-write with somebody. So I was the second youngest person there, and Bob was the oldest. So naturally, they paired us together. And Bob had told me this story and about what happened all these years ago with one of his students. And I knew that had to be the song that we were writing. So by the end of the 3-day retreat, we had this song locked and ready to go. This is called Fun and Games. You can live a lifetime only in a moment. Hit the bricks at 17. When the choices that you make and the chances that you take split your life apart at the seams. Ever since that day I hide my past away so I never have to see it again. The peak of my despair and the pictures and the beer that we shared in a life contained. It was all fun and games until the light turned black in the middle of the day. It was all fun and games until the drunken answers just got in the way. It was all fun and games till the ice called out his name. We're slipping in the snow and we're sliding off the road and we're driving towards a tower tree. I look off to my right, the blood has left his eyes in a last stop sobriety. Time is standing still, he's flying off the hill. I can feel my life closing in. I wake up with the sun, they tell me he was gone and I'm never gonna see him again. It was all fun and games until the light turned black in the middle of the day. It was all fun and games until the drunken answers just got in the way. It was all fun and games till the ice called out his name. Too many words left unsaid. Too many feelings invade my head. 7 willow trees standing wilted and weak after 7 years gone by. This burden drags me down like a chained up angry hound. It drains the strength I need to cry. Now this basement is my home, trapped inside my broken soul. I see no future and no hope. I wish it wasn't him, but I'm glad it wasn't me. That's why the guilt surrounds me so. That's why the guilt surrounds me so. It was all fun and games until the light turned black in the middle of the day. It was all fun and games until the drunken answers just got in the way. It was all fun and games until the light turned black in the middle of the day. It was all fun and games until the drunken answers just got in the way. It was all fun and games till the ice called out his name. It was all fun and games till the ice called out his name. All right, thanks again. That was fun and games. And that actually connects. You know, earlier I asked what you guys did for Memorial Day weekend. And we talked about my family's kind of makeshift Thanksgiving, since we didn't get to have the big gathering for Thanksgiving 2020. We decided to postpone it, and everybody got together for Memorial Day weekend. And we called that our Thanksgiving Day. And but what also happened this Memorial Day was that I was, again, a part of Ellis Paul's New England Songwriters Retreat. And got to be a part of that group once again for the fifth time now. That was where I had met the person I wrote that last song with, Bob Walden. And we did it virtually this time around because we're still not to the point where 40, 50, 60 of us can get together in one place again. And so this weekend was all about that for me. And I got to hear a lot of amazing songwriters and a lot of people who are just starting to write songs who were going to this retreat with Ellis Paul and other instructors, including Dan Navarro and Katie Curtis, who were there, and they were teaching various things. And that was what my Memorial Day weekend was all about, and that's where I spent most of my time in front of this computer on Zoom. I got to perform for the student concert on Ellis Paul's Facebook page. So that's my Memorial Day. I'm still curious as to what yours was. If you have something notable that happened this weekend that you'd like to share, please leave a comment. I do read them out. And this next song is another new one that I'm hoping to put on the next collection of music. This is called Forever With You. Treasure lies beneath us, in the comfort of this rollaway bed. The squeaking wheels don't deter you from seeking out whatever lies ahead. You see a child reaching out to her father's rested arms. She says a million words through her brown eyes. A smile breaks through his cheekbones. He picks you up and holds you. He's forever with you. The soul that cries out silently in the worry of this hospital bed. Your tightest bonds are broken, and worry fills whatever lies ahead. Your sister's voice is speaking, lost within a sinkhole. The hands are reaching out for one more breath. Tender lives, they fade away, but passions never die. She's forever with you. Alone and awfully certain, atop a mountain, no one by your side. cathedral ceiling towers. A howling wind will break you in your stride. So you stretch your hands out to the God who made them. An open cry will drain your poisoned soul, a waking of your spirit, mysterious and broken. Say a prayer and they're forever with you. All right, thanks again. That was Forever With You. I'm going to switch guitars over for the rest of the song. Just give me 2 seconds here. Be right with you. Okie dokie. So moving on to the next part of the show. This part of the show is going to be a little bit shorter than I would have wanted it to be, but we are running a little bit late tonight. That's okay. We're going to keep the show rolling. And thank you very much, Ma. I do love Forever With You as well. I wrote that song to a friend of mine from Pennsylvania who had just lost two of her immediate relatives over the course of a year and a half through cancer. So that was a song of comfort for her. On the other hand, this next song is called Fixin' for a Broken Heart. You're fixing for a broken heart. Broken promises will crumble into dust. I can see that he lights your spark, but you're fixing for a broken heart. Walking down the street, bent in his sway, sweet nothings in your ear, and you'll follow everywhere he'll lead. Listening to him, try to convey. He says everything you want, but does he give you everything you need? You're fixing for a broken heart. Broken promises will crumble into dust. I can see that he lights your spark, but you're fixing for a broken heart. You're sailing towards a perfect storm, the kind of wind that will blow your dreams away. Empty words sound nice for a start, but you're fixing for a broken heart. Money, comfort, glory, acclaim, but there's more to life than being just another rich man's bride. A pawn on the board of his power game, just a passenger on a twisted roller coaster ride. You're fixing for a broken heart. Broken promises will crumble into dust. I can see that he lights your spark, but you're fixing for a broken heart. You're sailing towards a perfect storm, the kind of wind that will blow your dreams away. Empty words sound nice for a start, but you're fixing for a broken heart. Do you know what you get between these old forgotten lines? Are you sure it's the truth? 'Cause the truth hurts sometimes. broken promises will crumble into dust. I can see that he lights your spark, but you're fixing for a broken heart. You're sailing towards a perfect storm, the kind of wind that will blow your dreams away. Empty words sound nice for a start, but you're fixing for a broken heart. Yeah, you're fixing for a broken heart. Come on, let me fix your broken heart. All right, thanks again. That was Fixing for a Broken Heart. That was another funny part of the retreat, something related to that song. It was noted during the retreat after playing that song in one of the song circles that the melody line for the chorus is eerily similar to a Joe Jackson song called Is She Really Going Out With Him? Which scares me to death, because I had never heard that song before in my life. I copied from a song that I had never heard before. Just goes to show there's only so many songs and so many ideas. You know, we try to make it as original as possible, but sometimes it's just already out there. But nonetheless, we keep writing. Well, I keep writing. I don't know how many of you are songwriters out there. I know Loretta is. Keep writing about what inspires us and what we feel like we want or need to sing about. And sometimes it's not as original as we think we are. This next song is another new song. This is a song that I used to introduce myself to the retreat people. This is called Hour of Satisfaction. Some people like to hit the town on a Saturday night, from a swagger to a swoon. They dance and drink till the wee hours of the morning light, some new familiar tune. But with you I can rest easy, dance alone to our hearts beating as one. 'Cause we got our own song and it goes sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Some people like to hit up God on a Sunday morning with Jesus on their tongue, their hands wide open and arms reaching towards the sky, singing to a worship song. But you and me, we step outside and listen to the birds perched on a tree. That's all the worship I will ever need. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Some people like to hit the road in the early hours, on just about any day. We chase the sun until it sets above our heads, and a campfire makes its way. So me and you and all our friends, we come together, souls in hand. We tell our stories, share reactions. It's where we get our satisfaction. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. All right, thanks again. That was Our Satisfaction. I am working on a new album, doing most of the recording here at home, mostly because of budgetary stuff. I had worked in the past with actually Loretta's husband, Gary Hagen. He did all the engineering and producing for my first two albums, Before and After and Breathe. But I decided to go it alone this time around, mostly because of the pandemic. I wasn't too comfortable with spending a ton of time in a studio. So I have all the recording stuff here in my home, and working with a couple of session people to help me out, but nothing too heavy. I'll play one more new song for you, and then I'll close out with two that are a little bit older. This song is called Orlando. My name is Orlando, I'm living on death row. This place is a steady flow of rain. If you can see me through, I'm writing this for you so that I will not just die in vain. So I am a killer and once was a dealer, and there sits a lot of us in here. They threw us away when our guilt was proven, and now we await our fates with fear. Can anybody hear me? Is anybody listening? Will I be gone once this goes out? Will God ever forgive me? They'll kill me for the things I've done, despite my sorrow, prayers and shouts. A sliver of sunlight will shine like a spotlight when we stand together in our place. We're praising our children and mourn our ambitions as we paint the smile upon our face. And God is a presence I feel in my senses whenever the silence rears its head. I ask for forgiveness from all I have wronged, as I fear that He'll simply strike me dead. Can anybody hear me? Is anybody listening? Will I be gone once this goes out. Will God ever forgive me or kill me for the things I've done, despite my sorrow, prayers and shouts? For 20 years they did suspend, but now they're primed to kill again. They stand and scoff at my despair. I will cry, mercy please, I'll beg until I'm on my knees, but they won't listen, they won't care. Can anybody hear me? Is anybody listening? Will I be gone once this goes out? Will God ever forgive me? They'll kill me for the things I've done, despite my sorrow, prayers and shouts. My name is Orlando, I'm living on death row. This place is a steady flow of rain. If you can see me through, I'm writing this for you, so that I will not just die in vain. All right, thanks again. That was Orlando. That's the song I played for the retreat student concert on Sunday. So, you know, if you're on my Patreon page, I'll be posting a link to that video. I don't have a link on me right now, unfortunately, with the video of the entire student concert. I'll be posting my portion of the show on my Patreon page. If you're interested in becoming a member, the link is down below here. Patreon.com/Kyle Hanchurik. Within a couple days, I'm going to edit a video and bring it out into there. But for now, I will return to the set list. I got 2 more songs for you. Both of them are off of previous records. Oops, hold on. There we go. There we go. This first one is called Baltimore. There we go. The TV shows you an illusion. There's a darker side of town. They tremble at the thought of being next in line as the higher powers pound. The lucky ones sweat out the city jail. The others blaze a rosewood brown and blood red trail through Baltimore. Children crying, Baltimore. Can you hear the people singing? Let the revolution pass through Baltimore. The jail van skids through these poor man's streets. Just let them have their fun. His hands are tied, his body's loose against this floor and walls. That'll teach him not to run. Head to Great Bar and he's gone. Blue skies turn to gray as his soul passes on. Baltimore, children crying, Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Let the revolution pass through Baltimore. These martyrs leave their sidewalks wounded and stained. It's up to us to summon down the cleansing rain. The names are stapled to our chest. We won't stop till they can rest. Baltimore, can you hear your children crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Baltimore, can you hear your country crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Let the revolution pass through Baltimore. Revolution pass through Baltimore. All right, well, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. It's always great to have like a nice small group of people to perform to for the evening. And once again, in case you're new here, thanks for joining us. My name is Kyle Hancherek. I come to you from Warwick, New York. And I have 2 albums available on Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you get your music from. I'm working on another record out right now. I'm on a lot of social media places. You can find me on Twitter. Oh, I'm sorry. That's I thought that was my Twitter thing. Well, my fault. If you're interested in supporting the show in any way that you like, the first thing I would say is to leave a like on the video and to share it with your Facebook friends or on YouTube or wherever you share your stuff on. If you want to support financially, you can go to my Patreon page, patreon.com/Kyle Hancherek, or you can leave a one-time tip at my PayPal, paypal.me/Kyle Hancherek, or you could just join my mailing list at kylehancherek.com/mailing-list. So if you're interested in any of that, want to keep in touch with anything that I'm doing, please do any of those things or follow me on my social media pages. I am doing a lot of streams for the month of June. I have at least 2 scheduled for every week. The schedules vary from week to week, and I will keep people updated on Facebook and on Twitter and on Instagram about when those shows will be. So I hope you can give me a follow there and keep in touch with everything as things are going on. But thanks very much for tuning in tonight. I'm going to close out with How You Say Goodbye. Thanks again, everybody. The bases are loaded. I bow down to the floor. A single shot on this screen plot is all I'm asking for. September is faded. No room for wanting more. My sad goodbye that's spoken through this stadium ensures. The temple is floating. The cheers sound much too good. The backyard sales of tallest tales is far too understood. I'm taking my chances with a slightly crooked grin and a fire in my eyes and a timely telling sin. If the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight, the swing of the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy's sealed. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. So many moments, but none to save the day. I never had that chance, but that's the price I had to pay. But now I am grounded. The fans ignite the flame, and the lightning says straight road ahead to glory and to fame. When the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight, swinging the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy sealed. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. Oh, this face looks better than a morning glory bloom, but I've struck out way more times you can fit in this old room. But as I turn to leave, I'll find a strength I'll never tell. So I'm climbing up the down escalator for one last kiss farewell. And the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight, swinging the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy sealed. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. Oh, and that, my friends, is how I say goodbye. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. That's our show. I'm glad you could be here to join me. Thank you to those of you who commented. Thanks to my mom. Thanks to Loretta as well for being here. It's always great to see you guys. And let me look at my calendar really quick to see when my next live stream will be. Actually, my next show is going to be an in-person show at Torn Valley Vineyards on Saturday, the 5th. I'm going to be returning there. That's going to be my June stand. I play there once a month, outdoors. You know, everybody's socially distant still. I'm going to see what that's like. And then on June 7th is going to be the next live stream. Same time, same place at 7 p.m. That's going to be next Monday, Monday the 7th. It's hard to do without my glasses. Give me a second here. Yes, Monday the 7th is the next time we'll be live streaming. My stream schedule can be found at my website. I'm constantly updating it, making sure everything's up to date on that stretch. So the next couple shows, one more time, are in person, Saturday the 5th at Torn Valley Vineyards, and Monday the 7th here on the live stream at 7 p.m. So I hope you can join me for those. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. It's been great to play all these songs for you again. And depending on where you are, maybe I'll see you on Saturday, maybe I'll see you on Monday. Maybe I'll see you later along the line. But nonetheless, I'll see you soon. Peace and love, you guys. Take care.